Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we will presenting about our paper Digitalization and Poverty Reduction Case in Indonesia. My name is Dewi Regina. I'm from Ministry of Transportation and my partner is Febrina Eliana Baban from National Research and Innovation Agency Indonesia. The next, Febrina, we will presenting about our paper. Please, Febrina.
Thank you, Dewi Regina. I will continue. The first, introduction. Poverty is a problem faced by many countries in the world. In Indonesia, the government commitment to poverty alleviation is also proven by setting a target 0% extreme poverty in 2024. This is certainly not something that easy to do because we are still in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. So hard work and needed from all participation, both the central government and the local government. BPS data show the poverty rate in Indonesia until September 2021 was 9.71% or 26.50 million people. Poverty reduction activities, which is spread across various ministry and local government. Based on data from the Ministry of Finance, the poverty-related budget in 2021 will reach 526 trillion. However, until now, the result of the effort made by government in poverty alleviation has not been maximum. Digitalization can be used strategy in poverty alleviation. The use digitalization is important supporting factor for community activities, especially in the midst of activities restriction during the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Digitalization in the form of using ICT can reduce transaction costs, can increase labor productivity and company production. Next, various studies have found the impact of using digitalization on poverty alleviation. The result of the study show the increasing internet impact on poverty reduction. The finding of various studies show the use of ICT will not only have impact on poverty, but also on economic growth. ICT penetration can lead to higher economic growth. Next, method. The data used in this study is panel data for 2015 to 2020 in 34 provinces in Indonesia. The variable include digitalization, poverty, and economic growth. Using simultaneous equation and used to model poverty equation and economic growth equation. Next will be explained by Dewi Regina.
Okay, thank you, Febrina. Now I will explain about result and discussion. As Febrina said before, we use two models in this paper, such as poverty model and then growth model. On the first, our model, poverty model, like we can see in this table, the estimate results show that there are three variables that has significant influence on the poverty with the alpha 10%. Which is economic growth variable with the coefficient of minus 0.61, ICT with the coefficient minus 3.2022, and the regional dummy with the coefficient minus 1.61. The detail about the variable, digitalization described by ICT has proven to have effect on the poverty in Indonesia. These findings support previous research that digital use can reduce poverty, such as in the research made Dutton and Miyazaki in 2014. Digitalization provides easy access information, purchase of goods and services, and is able to provide many opportunities for the company. The next variable, economic growth, is proven to have an effect on the poverty in Indonesia. This is in line with the previous study research before, which state that economic growth reduces poverty level. And then the variable regional dummy showed that the Java and the Sumatra region have a lower poverty condition compared to the level to other region. This is because the difference of condition in each region have factored that the effect of the level of poverty such as difference in economic growth, minimum wage, and gap in development achievement between provinces. The second model of our paper, economic growth model, as you can see in this table, the estimation result that four variables have significant influence to economic growth with the alpha 10%, such as poverty variable with the coefficient minus 1.09, ICT with the coefficient minus 2.06, and then Human Development Index variable and Gini ratio variable. The detail about the variable, ICT has been shown to have negative relationship with the economic growth in Indonesia. This is accordance with the research before Papiano and Dimilis 2007, which mentioned that economic growth in many countries and regions in the world is negative affected by ICT. Utilization of ICT deepen the gap, which will ultimately affect the economic growth. And then the regression results show the evidence the poverty have negative impact to the economic growth, which is the greater poverty rate reflect the weak purchasing power of people, which affect the demand of supply of goods and services. So it affect the productivity and ultimate has the impact on the economic growth. Human Development Index variable have negative impact on the economic growth. This is in line with the research before by Abraham and Ahmed 2011. Human Development Index and economic growth have negative relationship in the short term. Gini ratio positive relationship with the economic growth. This result accordance with the finding of Majid 2016, which state in that inequality in distribution of economic activity have a positive relationship with the level of the development. This is usually happen in the developing country. And then conclusion, the use of digitalization has a significant positive effect on the reducing poverty level. But in the other hand, the use of digitalization also has negative impact on the economic growth. In order of digitalization to have a major impact to promoting poverty alleviation, it is necessary to increase community capacity and support regulation by the governance. And then regulation are needed so that the use of technology can be wise, so that is doesn't have a negative impact and lack of productivity. Okay, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.